Hey everybody, welcome to my review of the Marvel Legends Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man 2. It says Spider-Man 2 on the box, even though this is technically his look from Spider-Man No Way Home. But I've had this figure for a while, and I've been playing around with him a lot. Doc Ock is one of my favorite supervillains. Even though I think that he has been portrayed better outside of the comics. A lot of his interpretations, like in the Raimi movies and in the Spider-Man video games, have added a lot more depth to his character, which is nice. Although in recent years, it's gotten a lot better. Like with Superior Spider-Man and whatnot. But I have been really looking forward to this figure. I remember the original Marvel Legends Spider-Man 2 Doc Ock that came out. It was really cool, and I don't have any Dr. Octopus figures, so I figured this would be a good start. So he has a little bit of a problem standing up. Like my table is a little off, and he's hard to balance with the tentacles. So let's go over the accessories first. He's got these two accessories that you can use to stand him up with his tentacles. They're more flat out, and you can change these out, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. And then he's got these two interchangeable fists, which are nice. So he has a little bit of variety with that. The only thing I really wish we gotten was like a second head sculpt. That would have been really nice, like a more angry, gritting his teeth one or something like that. But yeah, so let's get these hands out of the way. And then I will show you how to swap out these. These are all swappable, which is nice. So if you want to mix and match different claws and everything, you don't have to just use these ones. You could take these ones off too. Let me see here. And if you want to put like this one up here, you can do that. Yeah, so it's cool. He's hard to pose a little bit when you do the get him to stand up and balance. But you just have to fiddle around with him a little bit, and eventually you'll get it. So let's see here. Okay. We'll get these two other ones out of the way, and let's go into the sculpt here. So, I really think he's sculpted well. I love his jacket. As you can see here, it's got, little texture and everything on it. He's got also the inside coat, and then his pants and all his clothes are really well sculpted. The harness is okay, could look a little better, but for what it is, it's good. He's got his boots, his pants, everything, and these tentacles are sculpted great. They're very stiff, so it takes a lot to get them going, and I always get scared of obviously busting the wire inside or whatnot, but these are so stiff that I don't know if you're going to have a problem with that. But the sculpt on these is just excellent. A lot of detail, and then you got the little inside of the claws and everything. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, I just realized I forgot to turn my light on. No wonder you guys can't see. I apologize. I'm not going to start the video over though. I've already said too much, but now you can see the details better. So yeah, it's really sculpted well. His head, you can see that right here. His head looks really good. It does pop off too, so I'm gonna see if I can get some other Doc Ock figures and do like a a head swap. And then back here it's got like the tears in his coat. These do not rotate in the body. It'd be really nice if these could come off, because I'd love to put these on like a more comic accurate Doc Ock or something like that and do some kit bashing, but these do not come off. They're pretty much sealed into his body. I haven't seen anybody try to take them off, and I don't want to risk being that guy that ruins his figure. But yeah, you can see back in there, these are pretty in there, so you probably have to crack the body open to get these out, and I don't want to have to do that. So yeah, sculpt wise, these are really good. These claws are not articulated, so let's go to the articulation now. He has all the regular articulation you'd expect out of a Marvel Legends figure. He's got a cut up here, double jointed knees, pinless, which is really nice, helps with the clothes. His feet go up and down, ankle pivot, double jointed elbows, wrists on a peg, so you can move these all around. Head's got a really good range of movement. He has a little bit of a ab crunch. You don't need too much with this figure, though. He's not that kind of figure you need to get like extreme poses out of him. But obviously the things that makes this shine in terms of articulation are the tentacles. Like I said, they're very, very stiff, so you might have to like get a blow dryer out or something to heat these up. These actually aren't as articulated as the original Toy Biz one, which is kind of disappointing. But for what it is, these are pretty good. I wish that these were like hinged up here too, so like you had two hinges instead of just the one to make it easier to grab stuff and everything. And I wish that these were colored a little more, like they had the yellow striping or whatever that he had in the movie. These don't move at all. They just rotate and everything. These all rotate. So yeah, as far as the articulation goes, really, really good. I just wish that the claws were a little bit more articulated at the end, but that's about it. For what it is, it's really good. So let's get this guy adjusted here and see if we can. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna bend this guy back, and I do get worried about bending these and then like having breaking them off of the back of him. Like at the base. So that is something I get a little bit worried about, but who knows? So far, that hasn't happened to me or anybody else that I know in the action figure community. So let's move on to size comparison, because I actually got a lot of figures I want to compare this guy to. So of course we have Spider-Man, and I have my only Spider-Man figure that I have right now, which is the Mafex Spider-Man. There's only one other Spider-Man, like classic-looking Spider-Man figure I want to get, and that is the Marvel Legends animated series Spider-Man, and that'll probably be it in terms of like the classic costume. I think that'll be it for me. So yeah, these two scale well together, and then we'll get out which will be coming up in a review very soon, the Mezco 1/12. Let's put you right there. Green Goblin. So keep in mind, like my desk, like I said, is a little bit warped because of the cardboard seam right here and everything. But yeah, this is how he looks next to the Mezco 1/12 Green Goblin. I think he looks fine. I don't need Otto Octavius to be like a giant guy. He's not supposed to be that kind of, that kind of character. But I think he scales well with both these guys. And I can't wait to dive into this Green Goblin figure a little bit more. But yeah, that's how he looks next to the Mafex Spider-Man and the Mezco Green Goblin. And then next up we have the Marvel Legends first appearance Wolverine. Short little guy. I don't even know why I still have him. He's from the Incredible Hulk 2-pack. But I have the Mezco one that has a classic look anyway, so I might be time to find him a new home. And then we have the Marvel Legends Donny Cates Venom. We're going to switch these two around here. I think this will go. There we go. Venom from the Donny Cates run. He can't even get on camera. He's so tall. Yeah, let me put... I think I pushed him back. Let's push him back like that. There we go. Yeah, but that's how this is a beast of a figure, this Venom. I love this Venom figure. So that's how he looks next to the Donny Cates 2-pack Venom and the 2-pack first appearance Wolverine. And then we already saw him next to like a really big figure, so we'll just do another brand figure. So we have the Marvel Legends Scarlet Witch. Your average 6-inch female character. Let me switch these around again. And then we have the McFarlane Ultraman. So that's how he looks next to these two. Obviously, this guy is way out of scale, and I think these two scale well together because, again, Auto Octavius doesn't need to be too tall and everything. This is a Marvel Legend. Like, they've definitely gotten better in recent years at female figures because the proportions on these guys are just kind of laughable. So I'm hoping that we get an updated version of her, but I really like the head sculpt on this one, though, so we'll see. But yeah. And you know what? I got him out, so we'll just do one more. Put this guy back, and here he is next to the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Abomination. Let's kind of move the camera here to see that. Yeah, these scale well together. Abomination's huge. He's supposed to be bigger than the Hulk. Need to get this guy a new head sculpt, though. I'm going to see if I can find a Marvel Select version or something like that. Okay, so for my final thoughts, I love this figure. I think he's really good. Marvel Legends, they can be a little bit overpriced for what they are. I think, I think that about a lot of collectible figures like Mafex and everything, but especially Marvel Legends because they have gotten up there and all that. But for what this is, I do think he's worth paying the price because these tentacles are awesome. He's a really cool figure. He's got a couple. They didn't have to include the other hands, but they did. Like I said, the only thing I wish that they really included was maybe some more paint apps on the tentacles. I wish the claws were a little bit more articulated and an extra head sculpt. But that's it. Other than that, for what you get, it's pretty damn good, and you're gonna have a fun time posing this around with all your other figures. And I can't wait to maybe get a comic book Doc Ock or a couple other, like the animated series Doc Ock figure and maybe some other ones, and do some kit bashing to make like my own Doc Ock figure. And the Mezco one's coming out too. I'm excited about that one. I don't really like the head sculpt on it, but I would like to see some possibilities with that. So anyway, guys, that's it for me. As always, if you like what you see, go and hit subscribe. Next week, I'm going to have a comic book review coming out. So pay attention to my social media for that, and I'll let you know which one it is. Like I said, I think I said in my last video that I have an artist or a comic creator that reached out to me, wanted me to review his comic, so I'm really excited about that. I'm enjoying it so far, so I'll be on the lookout for that, and then we'll see what I'm going to be working on from there. So anyways, guys, I want to say thanks for watching. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Take care.
Reporting live from the third planet, from the black hole. It's the astro floating through the astral plane. I maintain this wisdom, I'm the vassal. Baby, I'm just burying these rappers like a time capsule. Let my mind travel through dimensions, check this pimping. I'm just trying to find a piece like all of